Yes! Yeah! What's going on, guys? LoganJYA here. Before we get into this Dragon Link deck profile, we're going to watch a replay with Silent Nova, who's chilling in the backdrop right now. My right-hand man looking kind of sleepy right now, but that's alright. We're going to rock through this joint before we get into Denfrus' list, so without further ado, let's get to it. It's going to be Dragon Link facing off against Unchained. Unchained opens with a set 4 pass. We see a normal summon of the Chamber searching off the Tidying. Striker is going to get the Booty Sector. We all know how that goes. And then proceed to play with the Baby Chaos Dragons. Really good setup here. Popping off that quick launch, bringing out the LP. And then on this summon, we see a Tori flipped up. Not bad, but not too good either, because we see that Brotar in hand. Brotar is going to pitch the Dead Phantasme to get himself a Levy. Levy's going to knock off double Needle Sealing. Absolutely nice. And that's going to be enough. After Team CLB sees that draw, he's going to say, nope, I don't got this one.
This just goes to show how resilient Dragon Link is.
Absolutely. And we see here's a strong first turn play, right? So Team CLB, only hand trap they open up with is the Phantasme. Choose to go for it when they only have 2 dragons. You don't think that was right, correct?
No. He should have waited until there were more links on field.
Right.
Dig more into the deck.
See, he could have waited till right here. Could have got a whole extra draw. And he chooses to keep the Zoo King Alpha instead of the Kaiju. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I would have probably kept the Kaiju. That's just me. So when his turn rolls around, he uses the X-Strav, draws a little bit deeper. Now this is going to be a great back and forth here that we're going to see this game. A huge chain link goes off, ending with the Brotar being summoned and grabbing the Levy for the next turn. This guy is going to actually crash into that Apo, take 100, and trigger the Abom in hand. The Abom gets negated by the Apo, but the chain link 1 affecting Gray will still resolve. Sarama is going to trigger in the main phase 2, now triggering the Abom. Since it has not yet been summoned to this turn, it can still resolve. We're going to clear that whole board off and end on a blue dog. Really nice. However, that Levy right here is going to force that join out. Levy is going to pop off that red dragon, which the red dog, which is going to get an add back. And Denfrus is still able to play after all this interruption, which is absolutely amazing to me. Look at that. Here comes another Abom. Pop that join off. Trigger the Brotar engrave. Did you forget, Chief? There it is.
Brotar is definitely the all-star in this matchup.
100%. That free recursion and searching is absolutely not to be slept on. We're going to see Denfrus take it even further beyond, bringing out the Chaos Ruler, getting that Mill 5, grabbing a Safer, banishing that Chaos Space for a free draw, going up into the Big Boy Boral Sword. Now, this is not enough for game, guys. He's going to punch, he's going to do some serious damage, but he's not going to be able to kill. No matter which way you cut it, he was not going to have game here. He's going to put that Chaos Ruler to defense, get that extra swing. Now, this Tidying is coming in quite clutch here. Chain the Blue Dog, that Chaos Boy has to be banished when it leaves the field. Saruman in main phase 2 is going to start resolving, and get him into the Abom. Now, here might have been a misplay. I would have probably gone for another copy of the Blue Dog, the Link 2, instead of going for the Abom. But instead, the Abom is going to tag out for another blue guy on field. The Boral Sword is recurred off the Recharger, which I thought was a really cool play. The Recharger is going to punch through. He's going to continue to float. He's going to get his additional swing. And then Team CLB rips a dead D-Shifter and calls it a turn there. Calls it game, pretty much. So, what do you think about this? Denfrus pretty good?
I mean, Denfrus is definitely a skilled Dragon Link player. He knows the combo lines, knows what his cards do, as evidenced by his use of Recharger. A lot of people just assume it's material, but it's got more effects on it if you actually read it.
Exactly. Guys, before you start playing out this hot Dragon Link list from Denfrus, be sure to read Recharger. Alright guys, let's get into the deck profile. What's going on, guys? LoganJYA here with the young savage Denfrus, who went undefeated in the GG4FREE in the month of March, playing the one, the only Dragon Link. It's dragons, attack on dragons. That's what the meta's been looking like as of recently, but hey man, they still creep into the top time and time again. So we're going to take a look at this list, go through monsters, spells, and traps, side and extra deck, pause for questions after each. Before we get started, Denfrus, is there anybody you would like to shout out?
Yeah, I'll just shout out my teams, FS and PG, and yeah, I don't have really many shouts because I don't want to take up your time. But also, mega shout out to Logan for hosting these 3 tournaments for the boys.
Hell
and
yeah, brother. All right, sounds good. Thank you very much, man. Shout out to the teams. Let's get to it. Starting things off, we got the 1 Absol Router Dragon, 1 Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, double of the Chamber Dragon Maid, 1 of the Chaos Dragon Levianeer, triple Phantasme, triple Nibiru, double of the Nocto, 1 Omni Dragon Brotar, 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, triple the Rocket, 1 Rocket Recharger, double Synchron, triple... Oh, double Tracer, and then triple Star Liege, and 1 White Dragon Wyvern Burster. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. Now, mind you, I haven't been playing Dragon Link a lot this format, so forgive me if I'm out of touch here. But I'm going to ask some quick clarifying questions here. I like the inclusion of Phantasme. I know it not only is it an archetypal, but it draws you deeper into those power cards like the Dark Rulers that we see and like the Nibirus. However, I'm a little curious here. We're only playing 2 copies of the Tracer, and we're playing triple copies of the Star Liege and double of the Nocto. Can you just explain some of these ratios in general and why you chose to play them this way?
So we'll start off with a double Tracer. Tracer, if you open it in your hand, it's cool and all, but when you're trying to like break boards going second, it just doesn't really help because you're really going for like your normal summon, and you could possibly cut 1 Nocto for 1 Tracer, but it just kind of does the same thing if you get me, because Nocto is also an extender that fails against your normal summon being bounced to your hand or destroyed.
Right, okay, so in the mirror match, it's not so hot.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And the triple Star Liege, you happy with that?
Yeah, Star Legions are triple really good because you can summon it back off Pisty once you possibly use its effect to add Collapse Serpent if you send itself, and then you banish for Collapse Serpent, summon Collapse Serpent. And so it like helps you loop levies, which really like breaks through those control matchup set 5 monkey flip class decks.
Big time, I agree with that. Let's move into the spells. We got 1 of the Booty Sector Launch, triple of the Chaos Space, triple of the Dark Ruler No More, 1 Dragon's Ravine, triple of the Quick Launch, and triple of the World Legacy Guard Dragon. No questions here except for the fact that you're choosing to play Dark Ruler over something like Droplets. I've seen some people say that Dark Ruler is better right now. I want to hear your case as to why you chose to play this card.
So these days, this format is literally just attack on Dragon Link, as Logan said before, so... And Dragon Link, since you are the Titan here, you lose to other Titans, or it's just Shadow. So Shadow have a really cool card, because have you read Winder? And so you just Dark Ruler their Winder, nice deck, bro. And no one cares about your 1-step punishment. And then you have this deck, which like, bruh, just get rid of that Seal, get rid of that Savage, unless your hand's like really, really bad where you like can't play through it tidying, you should be good. But Dark Rulers in general is like really good, save for like prank kids as well.
Gotcha. Cool. Alright, and then finally double tidying. Nothing need to be said about that. You search it off chamber. If you don't know that, you might need some help. Alright, moving into the side deck, we got triple of the Artifact Lancia, triple of the Ash Blossom, 1 of the Pankratops, triple of the Droll and Lockbird, triple of the Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, and 1 Red Reboot, the Saki Boot. Alright, so right here, everything makes sense. We know what Lancia is for. Ash is generic. I like the Pankratops in there. Now, the Droll. You have me a little curious about the Droll here. Are you happy to be playing Droll? Do you wish it was another hand trap? Or are you going to continue playing it going forward?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to continue playing this. I'm even considering maining it because it's like really good against Dragon Link because that Striker add with Boot can really shut off things, or say they Chaos Space start. It just prevents a lot of like alleyways to go through, and also against the Shadow matchup, like Nadir Servant, or at normal summon Alistair or Meltdown, bro, it's just so good against that matchup. So again, it's just...
I hate the word normal summon Alistair.
Bro, normal summon Alistair, when you see that, bro, my heart skips another beat.
Oh, 100%. Alright, but yeah, that's cool. And I think honestly, Droll is quite relevant. And hey man, if you run into that, you know, those Gokis or those Drytrons, pretty good there too. Just saying. Yeah. Alright, moving on to the extra deck. We've got 1 of the Boral Savage, makes sense, 1 of the Chaos Ruler, 1 of the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, 1 Apollosa, 1 Boral Sword, 1 Help Me Right in the Fibrax, 1 Romulus, 1 Elpie, 1 Pitsty, double Spheres, mandatory, you gotta play 2 of that. Now we got the Quad Boral and Triple Striker, so you're choosing to go for the Quad Boral. I like to see this, I see more lists playing this now. Could you explain it a little bit more for some of those who might not know the purpose of the Quad Boral Dragon?
So Quad Boral is for, possibly you could use it for follow-up on your like turn 3. If you have only 1 rocket, you can turn it into 2. And say if your combo you're playing through different lines, you could possibly only have one tracer left, and like without quad borrow, it'll be like, oh no, you can't make savage. So with quad borrow, you can take another dragon, combine them, make quad borrow, and then discard one, pop quad borrow, special summon tracer and recharger, and yeah, go with your plays.
Excellent. All right, makes sense to me. Besides that, most stuff seems pretty chill and simple. Now, before we bring this to a close, I want to ask, what matchup do you feel that this deck struggles with most? We already talked about normal summon Alistair Shadow deck. Do you think that's the most difficult?
Yeah, Shadow Dogmatica Invoke decks that summon Wind on your turn, definitely most difficult.
Right. Now, in that situation, is it Dark Ruler or Bust? Can you play slow? What's it come down to?
Usually comes down to Dark Ruler or like preventing them from doing stuff, because you can usually dig it with Phantasme, but like, yeah, it's just really Dark Ruler or like stop them from playing or Bust.
Gotcha. All right, well, Denfrus, again, congratulations on the win. Thank you so much for playing. A true titan in the GG for free, a consistent player. Love to see it. The young savage, Denfrus. Thank you so much, man. That's all I got for you guys today. LoganJYA signing off. Have a great day.